Alright, hello, my name is Alec, and this is my submission for the Elder Woods Challenge, I guess, contest, if you will. First of all, my kind of thought process behind this was, I'm new to Unreal a bit, have a good amount of experience with Houdini, so I wanted to keep that in mind when I was making, my effect. I chose the magical effect. I thought that one seemed like the most interesting to me, so I wanted to do something that involves runes and maybe some more nature elements, and I went with trees. So I wanted to make a sort of combat type magical effect, and I wanted to implement some sort of thing with runes and something to do with trees. So tried my best, messed around with some animation. So thought I would jump through some nodes right here on Houdini and go over into Unreal and explain my thought process. So, um, when it comes to the runes, this was kind of where I started because I knew this would be like a core feature or an element of the animation and the effects, and which ultimately led being like a blueprint for Unreal. But just started with some boxes that edited them around and added some noise on it, made just like a simple rune shape. Uh, did same thing with a box, and I uh, RBD fractured it, and then I exploded it, and then used this mountain to kind of merge it back in on itself, so it leaves these like cracks. Just booleaned out the shape, and then turned it into a like a VDB again, and then converted it back, reduced it a little bit, and then found this cool thing someone was doing on. I think it was just from the Unreal library, but they were remeshing stuff and but basically making masks. So for the ambient occlusion. So we can make a mask of the inside, the white, and the black, and add a glow to the inside and the cracks of these objects. I thought that was fun. Try to use it in my own way. And so that was kind of for the runes. I made about three of them, just mix things up. And then I wanted to do some simple RBD stuff to get into VATs. I wasn't really familiar with VATs, so I wanted to try it out. Some simple breaks. I was trying to get something that was clean, didn't have too many chunks flying too far. And I did the same thing with over here. Let me just go down to my animation here. I have some breaking things, some bigger elements, and this is kind of going to be my tree husk, if you will. I just kind of curved out a template of the RBD fracture I did, which all I did was use like scattering for my fracture, like a scatter of points. Resampled the line a little bit, added some sweeps, extruded it, did some grouping just to poly extrude more and move it around. Um, Added some noise to it, some divisions, and then again I changed it into a VDB, converted it back to a polygon and reduced it, and then I just added three and made like a simple animation. So that was kind of all my elements ready to bring into Unreal. Just hop inside of Unreal real quick. So um, when I'm inside of Unreal, oh, my frame rate's bad, but I can hit a key on my keyboard and it will start the animation. Um, I used some blueprints for this. If I go to the main kind of blueprints, might be being a little janky here, but it was my first time kind of messing around with Unreal in a way like this. So I tried my best. Yeah, I brought some vertex animations in, and I brought some runes in, and I tried to make an animation that I thought was fluent, looked nice, had good timing, had an exact purpose. It's clear that this is like a defense type attack. It takes some sort of build up, and I feel like it fits the theme of the Elderwood pretty well. It's has leaves, it has bark, it has some natural magic, some runes implemented into it, and some fluent animation, and it revolves around the actor. So I think all in all, it uh, felt pretty successful. So thank you.